Guys, it's your girl T, and I want to go ahead and shout out Kevin Dukes. Kevin Dukes sent me this message on Facebook, and he was basically talking about the whole Kordell Stewart situation, because Kordell sat down yesterday to speak to Ryan Cameron on my favorite radio station in Atlanta, V103. Basically, Kordell is saying that he's not gay, and he's trying to put the gay rumors to rest. So Kevin wanted to know, T, is this for real, or do you think this is another case of a hit dog will holler? Okay, Kevin, I see you trying to use my little saying and stuff like that. But, you know, like I said, I was going to make a video for you specifically. Because I did watch the interview, and I watched it yesterday. And when I watched the interview, I'm going to say that to me, I felt like Kordell was being very honest. I felt like he was being very open. I don't think it's a case of a hit dog will holler. I don't think Kordell's gay. You know, y'all can say what y'all want to say. I don't think the man's gay. I do feel like this is a storyline for Porsha. And she wanted fame. She wanted that, and he allowed her to go out and go, you know, go be famous for a little bit, join the Real Housewives of Atlanta. You know, that has to take a lot for a man to allow his wife to do that. Because when you go on national television, especially reality TV show, your life is going to be picked apart, especially your marriage. You know, and especially when you have somebody who has been, you know, under a cloud of suspicion for being gay. Kordell talks about how the gay rumors came about, and he basically said that it started, you know, with somebody saying that he was caught with a tranny or something like that in a park, and it just kind of spread out through the NFL. But he's saying that it's not true. And he's saying that he's not gay, he's 100% man, whatever that means. But I don't think he's gay. You know, do I feel like he's a prick? Yes. Do I feel like he was kind of controlling and overbearing? Yes. Do I feel like he wanted, you know, a trophy wife? He wanted a wife to be submissive and to basically, you know, do as he says? Yes. You know, I do agree with that, but I don't think just because he wants a wife who's submissive and he wants a wife to be a wife, that makes him gay. And I think too many times you have a lot of women out here who are quick to say that a guy's gay once they break up with them. I mean, let's keep it real. You know, once somebody ends a relationship, the first thing folks want to say is, well, he was probably gay anyways, or he has a little ass schlong. You know, so that's what people say. But I just feel like I don't think that that's the case. I feel like Porsha entered into this marriage. She knew what time it was. Even if she suspected the rumors, she still knew what time it was, and she still agreed to get married to him. I think that she came in a certain way. She knew his expectations. She knew what he wanted in a wife. He wanted a wife to stay at home, you know, help take care of the household, help take care of his son because he has full custody of his son. And at first that was cool. But then when she got her slot on Real Housewives of Atlanta, she did allow those other girls to kind of plant seeds in their heads. You know what I'm saying? Like Todd was saying about Candy and Nene. They kind of planted seeds in her head like, girl, you know, just because you're married don't mean you can't do you and you can't, you know. Her situation was very different from a Cynthia and Peter or from a Nene and Greg. And I think she should have just respected that. And I think that's part of what broke them up is the fact that he expected one thing and she came into the marriage, you know, as one thing, being a submissive wife. But then once the lights and the fame and the fortune, you know, of Real House of Atlanta came to her, she kind of switched that up and he couldn't handle it and she couldn't handle it because she was growing one way and he was still wanting to be the same Porsha that he married. So that was just a disaster waiting to happen. But no, Kevin, I don't think this is a case of a hit dog will holler. I don't think he's gay. You know, I think that is something that women tend to put out there when they're upset. Now, I'm not blaming Porsha for this because these rumors are rumors that have been following him for years. You know, he just never really addressed it. But from watching his interview and watching his mannerism and watching him speak, I just don't think he's gay. You know, I just don't think he's gay. I just feel like, you know, it's a storyline for Bravo and they're going to run with it. You know, Kenya said the same thing about Walter. She said Walter was gay and that's why Walter didn't want her. Well, that doesn't necessarily make Walter gay because he doesn't want you. You know, and I understand it's kind of hard too because you figure this is Atlanta where there's a lot of guys who are in the DL. There's a lot of guys who will portray one thing and, you know, you turn around and they're getting fucked in the ass. You know, I'm just to put it bluntly. So there's a lot of guys who play for different teams in Atlanta, but, you know, I don't see that in this case. I just feel like it's a man basically just trying to defend himself and who's basically hurt as well as Porsha was hurt that the marriage ended. You know, maybe they will get back together. Maybe they'll be able to fix this. You know, who knows? You know, I hate to see anybody's marriage end because it did seem like, you know, he generally did love her and she generally did love him. You know, but it's just that reality TV show is a curse. It's hard to keep a marriage under the pressure of reality TV. You know, every reality TV couple goes through the same scrutiny. People accusing the couples of cheating and being unfaithful. You know, so many marriages have been broken up behind reality TV. And I don't understand for the life of me why people put their happy, healthy marriages on reality television. It's nothing but a disaster waiting to happen. I think if you're married and if you're in a serious relationship, you should not go on a reality TV show. But again, that's just my opinion. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and post a link down below so you guys can watch the full interview. I want you guys to check it out, watch the entire thing, and then come back and let me know. Do you think that Kordell's gay? Do you think that he has something to hide? Or do you think that this is just basically Porsha and Bravo trying to push a storyline to keep Porsha on the show? So let me know your thoughts. All right. Deuces.